YTBC, what's the deal? Now, I've already done a prediction video on this fight, but just want to still discuss this fight. Now, I picked Oscar Rivas, gave my reasons why, as I think he will pull this fight out by decision. But with that said, though, Gerald Washington is very capable of winning this fight. If he can apply some of the things that Silveira Luis has done, if you haven't watched that fight, I advise you going to watch that fight. I think Gerald Washington can do what Luis did to Rivas. Now, Rivas did win the fight against Luis. It was the split decision. I had Rivas winning by 2 points, but it was a very, very close fight. He was able to turn Rivas, tie him up, land quicker shots. He controlled him with the jab at times. He was real slippery for Rivas to hit at times. Now, I don't think Washington's defense, he's as slippery as, let's say, Silveira Luis was in that fight, but he can tie Rivas up the same way Luis was able to. He's bigger, stronger, much more physical than Luis, so he'll be able to do that. Plus, I've seen Washington deal with the come forward aggressive guy in the Mansour. I did not like the way Washington behaved in that fight. Now, I've already went over it that I thought he should have sat down on more punches. He did sit down on some punches, landing some decent uppercuts and good right hands, but he didn't do it enough, in my opinion. He was fighting off the back foot a little bit too much, in my opinion. But he's excellent. He does a great job at controlling the distance. He did it with Mansour. I've seen him do it in a few other fights. But in those other fights, he's just coming right downhill with that jab, right hand, and left hook combination. For what I've heard, he's looked really good in sparring. He's been sparring with Latif Coyote. So Washington is in, good shape like always. I expect him to come in shape, but this fight is this Saturday. A lot of people not really talking about this fight. Think it's a really good fight. Think it's a good fight, and we're going to see a lot. We're going to see what Rivas has. This is a big step up for him. He hasn't really fought a name like this probably since, if you want to say, his amateur days when he fought Kurbat Pulev and when he fought in the Olympics, so I think this is his best step up. He's fought guys like Joey Abel and Jason Pettaway and, guys like that, the Ivica Perkovics and the Matthew Greers, journeyman level guys with experience, but he's supposed to beat those guys, and he has. But this is his big step up. He looked impressive against Joey Abel. Believe that was in the Boutte and DeGale undercard when he did that, but very impressive, showed frightening power in that fight. So we're going to see what he does. He has good boxing skills. He can plod at times and keep his hands up, and not move his hands. But when he gets inside and watching, I'm curious to see what's going to happen. Will he be able to break out of the clinch of Washington? Will Washington exchange with him on the inside? Or Washington just elect to grab, use his size, wait for the ref to break him? What is he going to do? But Rivas does move his head. He's not just a complete plotter, although he can plot at times when he's trying to cut off the ring, but he can move his head, tight guard, shows a good chin. He's going to be in shape. He's a powerful young man, just by the looks of him, just his build. Kind of built like Amir Mansour a little bit, but Amir Mansour is a little bit more aggressive and I would say, than Rivas. But we're going to see what happens in this fight, man. It's going to be an interesting fight. If Washington stands in trade, it could possibly be a knockout, either for Washington or Rivas. I don't know. But if he fights off the back foot, I still think he has a chance to win. But I think Rivas may be able to probably outwork him when they get close and probably be able to cut the ring off and just land more shots. But we're going to see, because I'm not counting Washington out, man. But he can control the distance in his fight with his jab. He's great on his feet, former, USC football player. So he's very mobile, very athletic, nimble on his feet for a big guy. He's not clumsy. He's better on his feet, in my opinion, than a lot of the heavyweights today, because they're very upright and very methodical sometimes and mechanical. But Washington's not like that. But I still think he's going to lose the fight. But I do think he has a chance to win the fight, though. He really does. With his size, his jab, his footwork, being able to turn Rivas. And I want you guys to watch that Silveira Luis fight. If he's able to implement that game plan along with sitting down on some shots and getting Rivas respect and backing him up, he most likely is going to win this fight. But I'm going to go with Rivas still in this fight. But Washington definitely can win this fight, though. YTBC. I'm out.